The Strongest Battleground is a game where you have skills in your inventory. These skills were each made for one purpose, using them all to make a combo. Except we might not even need them. Let me explain. As you know, the Strongest Battleground also has one principle on the game mechanic, which is the ability to be able to attack by right-clicking. Unlike skills that have cooldowns, the principal mechanic literally can be used at any time, and these were called M1. And these M1s also has a major mechanic as well, and it is the ability to be able to attack with another variant of animation, and this is what's called down slam, which has the ability to slam your opponents, which doesn't sound much of a deal, but it is. As today, I just found a loophole that could literally break the entire purpose of the game. But you may be asking, how does it work? Well, let me show you step by step of how it works. Now, just down slamming the player is not enough to make the loophole work, which that's when dashing comes in. With the ability to be able to stun your opponent when they get up, this sounds very useful. With another extra major keys on our sleeve, we now have a combo that just looks like this. But there's a downside to this, as when the opponent gets up, they can just block instantly or counter it. Worry not, our hand is not empty, cause there is one trump card left or a second layer of sleeve, as the dash mechanic has another variant, a side dash. Using this, we can literally dash around our opponent to dodge their attacks and penetrate through the enemy's defense. Now, how do we set up a countermeasure if the opponent uses counter? Well, the answer is simple. Just don't attack. I mean, just wait until their counter animation is finished and you can attack them. I'm sure you can predict that if the opponent uses it too much. Now, this may sound like a flawed or ineffective technique, for some of you guys at least. So, you can't just use this technique in a real battle, right?
that got new perspective gain from all the pain.